Record. Awesome. Okay, everyone, welcome to our final general body meeting for the year 2020. Crazy year. I've been proud of us, though. We've actually been able to accomplish a lot. We'll go over that in the slides. Come on, there it is. So we will, talk about COVID-19 for a second, give some updates on what we've done, talk about projects that we did, and talk about upcoming projects, and then some future events and engagements we're going to have next semester, and then that'll be it. So I feel like we've done a good job at implementing more socially distant activities, done a lot of things over Zoom. When we have met in person, we have, done a good job of maintaining 6 feet. I can primarily speak to the NAR group, staying apart, building our rockets, and then we were all kept our masks on outside, launching and everything. So we are doing great. Your safety is our #1 priority. We are subject to all the USG's and UGA's guidelines for COVID-19. If you have any questions or you ever felt uncomfortable, feel free to reach out to Keaton or I, and we'd be glad to talk to you about it. So I'm happy to announce that we have now gotten a dedicated workspace for SAI. Currently, we are only allowed to have 4 members maximum in there at a time, so we can't utilize it quite yet, and it's still kind of being set up. We inherited it when it was completely trashed, and it is currently in the process of being cleaned up and situated where we can use it, but we look to get it up and running by the spring, and if not the spring, next fall when we really start building things. It'll be back in the annex. I don't know if you guys know where that is. It's just right behind Driftmeyer, right behind the Fab Lab. It'll be all the way, if you walk in where the parking lot is, just keep walking, and it's going to have medical robotics lab on the front. We're going to get that changed hopefully soon, but in big metal letters. So now we have a AIAA charter pending. AIAA is essentially, stands for the American Institute of Aero and Astronautics. It's basically the ASME or the ASCE for aerospace. We got support from Dean Leo and our new faculty advisor, Dr. Davis, and they've supported us, given us letters of rec. Even had to talk to Sid Thompson about it, and he didn't shoot us down. So I thought that was pretty cool. Make it easier to make connections. That big event that happened earlier this week, Ascend, the event where you could go watch, was hosted by them. It was cool that it was free, the big conference. And it'll make us easier to make connections with SpaceX, NASA, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Blue Origin, etc., all the big guys. So you can make a student membership as well through it. And one of my favorite parts about AIAA is they send me a daily email about all the new stuff that's happening. So it's cool to stay up to date with
that. So I'm here to talk about the Alcaraz competition. So as many of you know, unfortunately, for obvious reasons, the Alcaraz competition this year was canceled. But so hopefully they'll still have it in 2021. And we're going to go ahead and start work this spring just to get a head start on it and really flesh out our ideas. And so if you're interested in working, we went ahead and created a new GroupMe, and the QR code will be at the end of this presentation. And since we'll really start work next semester, more details about structure, teams, meeting times, etc., will all come out next semester.
All right, so this year I'm leading the DBF competition. So we've been going through the process, and we submitted a proposal for the airplane, and they said that we would have a response on whether we were in or out of the competition by the 20th. I was hoping that we would have a response by today, but we do not. So by tomorrow, we will know if we are able to compete in this competition. It's going to be really excited if we can, and we probably will. Our team has put in tremendous effort and done a great proposal, and so this is something that will be we will be competing in April, and we'll spend all of next semester building, testing, and documenting the process of this competition. So yeah, no, but I think we
Yeah, my fault. I didn't switch it. You covered it.
All right, guys. So we've had a group of people this semester working on getting their NAR level 1 certs. And if you don't know what that is, NAR is the National Association of Rocketry. And basically to buy high power, high impulse motors, you need a certification. So these are a step above what you can get at Hobby Lobby. And so we built 7 rockets. We actually were going to go to Colombia to get our certifications 2 weeks ago, but that got canceled due to COVID positive tests on their end, and then due to rain. So we're going in January to do our certification flights, and hopefully all will go well. We'll recover our rockets, and we'll have a group of people with their level 1 certifications. If you're interested in getting in on this, we've already done a lot of work, so you're going to be a little bit behind. But if it's really something you want to do, there's definitely a path to get ramped up and to kind of get caught up and get your own rocket built for a certification flight. So if you're interested, message Jonathan Shoemaker or message me, and we'll talk to you about your options there. All right, so this semester we had 2 speaker events. We had Dr. Russ Fortson, who graduated from here with an agricultural engineering degree, actually. He's done some work at NASA, has worked at a lot of places in his career. And we had Dr. Davis, who teaches vibrations and manufacturing here at UGA, and he did vibrations research at NASA. So those speaker events are recorded and on the website. They gave some really good information. So if you're interested, check those out. And then we had several workshops. Yep, we had 3D printing and CAD skills. Those are posted on the website. The FPV drone workshop actually is not. We're going to be rerunning that. So look out in the GroupMe for a message about that. That's a really cool one. If you don't know what FPV drones are, they're first-person view drones. They're little mini drones that have cameras on them, and you can fly them first-person view through VR. They go fast. They're super neat. And so Justin will be leading that workshop. All right, next semester we're going to have some more engagement events. Dr. Morkos is going to be speaking. Dr. Morkos has done research in a lot of different areas. He's well-versed in manufacturing. He's doing some systems engineering research now. His work has been funded by the National Science Foundation, by NASA JPL, worked with BMW and Blue Origin. So that's going to be a really neat speaker event. And we're happy to have Jawad, Zach, and Jack coming back. Those are some former SAI members. If you've been in the club for a little while, you might recognize those names. But they're all working at Lockheed Martin now. Jawad and Zach were 2 of the founders. Jawad just graduated from here with his master's, and Jack last year graduated with his bachelor's. And so they'll be talking about Lockheed Martin, kind of how they came to where they are in their career, and that'll be really interesting. And then we're looking at having Troy Downen from Gulfstream come speak, MIT PhD, and that would be a really great speaker. That's someone that you definitely want to come out and see if we can secure them. So all these speakers are going to be great. They're going to help you kind of develop your professional interest or maybe your research interest. So we really encourage you guys coming out to see these speakers. And we'll post dates and times in the GroupMe when we have those confirmed.
Yeah, awesome. I don't know if you guys came out last year and we had Zach come out and he killed it, really pumped you up. And so Jawad and Jack will add to that and go off. It'll be great. So now we got contact info. I'll leave this up. This is coming to the end of the presentation here. So if you want to join the Alka-Rocket group, go ahead and scan that. Join the GroupMe. NAR is over there to the right. We can get you situated. And then
DBF is on Slack, and I'll throw in the link in the GroupMe
Yes.
right after the meeting.
Yeah, I don't know who put GroupMe up. It's definitely not me. But yeah, thanks for following along, hanging out, and having to bear my subpar slide changing skills. But here we are. So yeah, thanks guys for coming out. Look forward to having you out next semester, go to the events, and thanks for y'all who came to the stuff we put on this year.